Hi, this is Editor's Take. I'm Sakshi Batra, and with me is Gaurav Choudhury. He's the Deputy Executive Editor of Moneycontrol, and we are here to discuss about the SEBI order on the NSE co-location case. Thanks a lot, Gaurav, for joining in. Now, for the benefit of all the viewers, help us understand what is co-location really, and what was the scam all about first.
So, they had set up a co-location server where, and sometime between June 2010 and March 2014, the exchange had started something called the TBT, tick by tick architecture.
Okay.
Which essentially meant tick by tick allowed dissemination of data feed on a sequential basis.
Right.
What had happened after that was that it allowed access to data or to the colo facility, the co-location facility, to members who had first who were on the first line, who were probably on the higher up in the queue.
Correct.
So what happened after that was that a little known brokerage firm called OPG Securities effectively was getting first access to the colo facility using the TBT system architecture in alleged connivance with some NSE staffers. This was first flagged by a whistleblower in 2015. His name is Ken Fong. And then after that, the watchdog Securities Exchange Board of India started multiple probes, including forensic audits, upon which now we have this order, which clearly means the officials who were manning, the staffers, the brokerage firm, as well as the two MDs and CEOs of those time have been found to be have been penalized strongly.
So what are the details of this order, and what have they found in the NSE case? How will it affect NSE now?
So according to NSE, it's not going to affect them at all, because the only thing that for the NSE, the exchange, is that they cannot come out with an IPO for the next 6 months.
Okay.
So no new derivative instruments cannot be launched within a certain period of time.
Sure.
To that extent, they're affected. But so far as the normal functioning of the exchange is concerned, according to NSE, it's not going to affect them because the SEBI order was long awaited. It has come, and all of these things that are being talked about now in the order actually was always in public domain during the course of the investigation and probe. So according to NSE, it's not going to affect. But what it needs to be seen is to what extent it actually affects the credibility of NSE as an exchange. And what does it do for NSE as NSE's image?
Right.
That is something that we have to wait and watch and see. But NSE is, in its official statement, the NSE has said it is examining the SEBI order and will take the appropriate legal advice. But beyond that, NSE is saying that this is something that's not going to affect the normal functioning.
Okay.
But what needs to be seen is that whether this is going to will force NSE and in the entire stock exchange system in India to put in better systems in place to ring fence and rule out similar possibilities in the future.
Right. So is there some like money also or penalty that has been imposed on NSE as per the order as well?
So they have been asked to disgorge, which is payback 625 crore.
Okay.
The exchange, whereas both the MDs, Mr. Nair and Ms. Ramakrishna, actually have been asked to disgorge some part of the salaries. So in the case of Nair, 25% of salaries for 3 years. In the case of Ramakrishna, 25% salary for 1 year. And that's a significant amount of money. And so far as the exchange is concerned, it is the interest, the disgorgement or the payback will have to take place with an interest rate of 12%. So there's a significant amount of stiff monetary penalties that have also been put in place. Clearly, the whole idea, it appears, by SEBI is to ensure that the penalties act as a deterrent, so that similar instances do not take place in the future.
Right. So will this also have any financial implications on NSE, say in case they have to disgorge this amount of funds, so in the next quarterly results or something?
To that extent, it will have, because this will be a one-off payment.
Okay.
And this will show up in the balance sheet. And since this is a one-off payment, and this is an extraordinary payment, to that extent it will show. But beyond that, I don't think NSE will be affected financially. so much.
All right. Thanks a lot then, Gaurav, for sharing all that insight. Well, as per the latest SEBI order, it has banned NSE from securities market as well. And also, it will not be able to come up with any IPO for the next 6 months. So that's the kind of impact that it will have on NSE. We'll have to just see how it really impacts the image or the credibility of NSE. However, the management still says that it is not likely to have any impact because the investors still have that much trust in NSE for sure. Thanks a lot for joining us in this edition of Editor's Take, and do stay logged on to moneycontrol.com for more news and updates. Thanks for watching.